I am up on the edge of Mount Humphrey, over 8,000 I think, and this place with these huge birch trees. I mean, look at this. That's incredible. Or birch, aspens. We have aspens in Idaho, but they're just these little things. This is so cool. Super early morning, walking through here, and it just, it just smells like that pine needles and, forest floor beautifulness. When I was a kid, we'd go camping. I remember my mom, she'd get out of the car and she'd take a big breath. Oh, smell those pines. She loved that. So awesome. So this is gonna be a beautiful walk. So my Sherpa babe has figured out how to slack pack me through a lot of this area. He's been, since the back was down, he's been, after it got healed up enough, we're about a week out now. He's doing, 7, 8, 9 days. He's doing pretty good. But he's been driving around, figuring out how to get in on some of the back roads with the car and drop me off and give me some 12, 14 mile slack packs as we're moving towards the Grand Canyon out here north of Flagstaff. So that's awesome. And today the plan is, when I get about 5 miles out, he wants me to give him a call. He's gonna come over and actually walk in, meet me on the trail, do a little, get on the trail a little bit again. So that's encouraging too. I'm glad he's feeling better, doing better. So yeah, it's awesome. This is just a cool forest. Love it. This has been a really beautiful hike, and I was dropped off at Alpha Thea, and I'm actually walking down to Schultz Road, so it's pretty cushy too. I feel like the mostly downtrend is good. It's not super rough, so the trail's awesome here. So far, I'm about 3.5 miles in to probably 9.5, something like that. So yeah, super good. The mountain is just beautiful. Wind is starting to pick up just a little bit. It's supposed to be pretty windy today and the next 2 days. Up here on the mountain, it's not affecting me at all, so far so good. Nice and chilly. It was 36, I think, when I started out this morning. So here's my encouragement to older hikers, those get on the trail, train on the trail sorts. You know what? What I've learned is that you've just got to make it work. Do whatever you can to make it work until the magic happens and you actually can, like now I feel like I can actually hike, and it's probably not too encouraging if that's 540 miles in, but still, I think back to those early days, and yeah, it's crazy. So, you know, if I had advice for somebody who's maybe older, out of shape-ish, or you're carrying some extra weight, I would really consider starting the Arizona Trail in Patagonia. Walk southbound to Parker Lake, Parker Lake, just to get your, kind of get your feet under you. And then have someone take you around to the southern terminus and do the Miller and Huachucas then. I don't know what percentage, but just watching the YouTube's or Facebook sites, there's a lot of people that get off with injury after really the first 20 miles because Miller and the Huachucas is rough. So, just an idea for somebody that's wanting to do a through hike, but might be some good advice for an actual successful one. So, off we go. Guess what we're gonna do today? I think we'll go for a walk. Well, there we go. Getting our recovery drink mixed up. Well, not recovery, it's actually my breakfast. At this point, slack packing, I've been stopping. I've tried a couple different things. This morning, I'm trying an instant breakfast with some coffee for breakfast. We are at, I don't know, see what time it is. I just gave Daryl I'm 5 miles out from my destination. And the time is now quarter to 10. So, yeah, that's good. Quarter 10, 5 miles out. It's going to be a short day, but that's okay. Tomorrow, I believe, is a longer day. It's actually been very restful to be able to do some slack packs because really I've got on 3 liters of water, a little bit of food, a little bit of, that's the sloshing sound you hear, a little bit of emergency gear, so it makes for a nice light pack. And I think this was we decided to take this downhill, so we started up the hill and we're going down. It's not a lot of steep down, it's kind of just, pretty good graded down, but that still really challenges my knee, my bad knee. My knee's just gotten so much stronger, but I think this was a good choice because the canyon is going to be a ton of down on good graded trails, but I need that thing to get strong here in the next 100 miles. So, so I feel good about the hike today. I think it's doing good on my knee. I don't think it's overdoing it. I think it's just getting it strong. So that's good. Here's the moment we've been wondering about. Here's Sherpa Babe. Back on the horse.
Back on the horse, going pretty slow on this horse.
How are you doing?
Yeah, made it.
Made it.
Got clear to here.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Looks like you're, not fast, but.
Well, I'm not fast. That's right. But I'm moving.
That's good.
Not dead
That's
yet.
good. We ain't dead yet. Oh, that's good news. We are at the where the urban trail hooks into the Arizona Trail. So the urban bypass. We're going down the bypass just a little ways down to the car. This pretty much puts me north of Flagstaff. The Walnut Canyon route was closed due to fire closure, and I really didn't want to do the urban route, so we have now connected south to where the urban route takes off onto the Arizona Trail. So there you go. It was nice seeing you, Flagstaff, but I am on to bigger things, like the Grand Canyon. I think I've got about 6 days, maybe 6-7 days to the canyon. We'll see. Sherpa babe, got over 2 miles.
Yeah.
He got bucked off, but he got back on the horse. Okay. Good job, buddy.
Made it.
We'll see how it goes. Maybe he'll get to join back in on the trail.
I might even get to be on the trail for the canyon.
Yeah, we'll see.
Kind of what we're hoping.
Good morning. Since my Sherpa babe has been recovering from his back incident, this is my, I think, 5th day of getting to be hand delivered to the trail with rock and roll. Headed out up doing another section of along Mount Humphreys. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that view out there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So today I've got 13.5 miles to where Sherpa babe picks me up. The slack packing has been nice here lately. It's almost like having some zeros someplace, because I actually get to, get in, sleep at the camper. Don't have to set up camp and that sort of thing. So it's been a bit of a rest. I think this is my 5th day, maybe, of slack packing. And yeah, can you see the tank down there? Alpha Thea tank. So yeah, the plan today is to walk. Hiking, we will just hike. It's my selfie with a aspen tree. Look at this. This is not even one of the huge ones. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I love it. These aspen groves up on Mount Humphreys. Yeah, hug a tree today. They're beautiful. Well, looks like that might be my snow on Mount Humphreys. 36, I think, when I started out this morning. And this is getting close to mid-May. I've got on my puffy and my mittens. I'm still in shorts though. Yeah. So I haven't checked to see where I'm at, but we're kind of just skirting along the on Mount Humphreys here. At some point, I should be able to get you a good view of the peak. There's a little bit of snow up on the peak. There is a trail that will take you up. Mount Humphreys is one of the, I think it is the highest mountain in Arizona, but I'm not going to be doing that. We are hightailing it for the Grand Canyon, but it's beautiful, man. I just love it. Love the trail's been good. The weather, I'd rather have it cool than super hot, so that's been nice. Wind is supposed to kick up, which is going to be a bummer. Last few days I've had to deal with some high winds in the afternoon, which is not fun. But that's all part of the adventure. One of my best shots till I get quite a ways further away from it. Further away. But there's a bit of snow on there. There's my chair for lunch. And this is my view. Alright, my Sherpa baby made it. Came out, I don't know, a couple miles probably to meet me. Doing good. 2.5 miles. And there's Lexi. Yay!
Well, good morning, crowd. Hiking down the road. I'm out this morning I'm going for a 5-miler, I think. We'll see how we do. I've been down a bit because of this back thing, you know. And so we are gonna go see. I did yesterday, I did 2.5. So today I think I can do 5. But we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. It's a pretty morning, as you can tell. Sun's just, it's up a bit. It's been up for an hour, probably, or almost an hour. And saw a nice antelope driving in. All that business. I like all that stuff. This is not the prettiest of the days to hike. Remember from last year. But so I'll hike out here about 2.5 miles, and then I'll hike back. I'll drive back over to the camper, to the Taj, and then She-Ra will meet me there. She'll hike out to the Taj. Now the next couple days, we're gonna continue to slack pack, but the next couple days get to be just a little bit, the drives to the places to pick up and drop off are a little harder. You know, whereas today we were, you know, 2/3 of the distance was on the highway. Tomorrow it's all out on back roads, so it makes it be a little bit longer. But that's what we're doing. She's doing good, goodness gracious. I don't know if you can see back there. Can you see back there? Yeah, that mountain right smack behind me up the road. She just walked over that thing yesterday, and so now we're way the heck down here, out on the flat. This is the flat that goes to the canyon. We're on the flat headed to the canyon.
Woohoo!
It's really not that flat. Well, it's pretty flat. Compared to down south, it's way flat. I mean, you can just kind of cruise around. This is interesting. The ground here is just like, you know, if you ever been on a track at a school or a university or something like that, you know, this ground is like that. It's cinders. Because all these little mountains around here are old volcanoes, you know, the blue cinders all over the place. So it's like walking on a track. Pretty good footing, actually. It's pretty comfortable. Other than a little bit of dust, it's about perfect. Well, we're off and running. Bend the camera more.
What? Bend it more?
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Ciao,
the
I'm going
professional.
I got a back.
Off he goes. We are splitting ways.
Yep, we're parting ways.
Parting ways.
Yep.
Love you, sweetie.
I'll see you at about, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock?
Okay, see you when I get there. All right, so that puts him at about 5-mile hike. He's doing good. So that's awesome. I mean, 11 days ago we were in the emergency room at Flagstaff. So we are getting back on track. That's awesome. And that guy, he's really good at like setting himself a personal goal and like working towards it. That's one of the reasons we're through hiking, is because he is good at that. So off he goes. Can you see him still maybe down there? We've been on a road walk. The trail is road. Not a good road, but decent most of the time. So I've got 10 more miles to go. One of the things that's interesting about doing a car hop is there's logistics involved. Now, a through hike, you'd have a different set of logistics. Resupply boxes, you know, where to get water. But a flip-flop car hop is a different set of logistics. And the first part of the trail, I knew pretty well access and that sort of thing because Mom and I last year had supported, because Mom and I had supported the Sky while he went through on the trail. When we got this far north, things got rougher on the trail support end. Things got rougher on the trail support end because Mom was on oxygen full time. We had a great supplier in Flagstaff, but then when we moved farther north up to Cameron, it was a long drive to oxygen, and so we didn't do as much meeting Daryl out on the trail. So I don't know this end of it that well, but we're getting it figured out, and he is doing a lot of exploring while I'm hiking, getting things figured around. So it's good. Mount Humphrey's in the rear view mirror. It's a beautiful view up here above Cedar Ranch Road. Love it. Yeah, I go through these areas of big ranches. I was raised in a cowboy family. We got to do a little bit rounding up cows and watching branding and all of that when I was a kid. Actually, I remember some friends of my mom and dad's who he raised cutting horses, and cutting horses are basically trained and are super good at, you know, the fast pivot and all that, so they can cut a single animal out from the rest of the herd. And yeah, you know, I think a lot of that is being lost in, I mean, we still have people that do horses, and we still have rodeo stuff, but it's not like it used to be. And I'm really glad that I got to have, I always say I didn't have that many toys as a kid, I just had a horse. Old lady. She was a good one. If you look back at pictures and stuff, you can see I won trophies and ribbons doing 4-H with Lady. She was a good one. It was lots of fun. It's one of those times. I got this huge, it's open, and it is so windy. And it's that, put your head down, put your head down and go. I've got about 3 miles left in the day, and it's probably gonna be like this. Woohoo! Arizona Trail!